How is everyone doing today? And in this video, we are going to be talking about the brand new event that we have in Pokemon Pocket TCG, and that is going to be the LAPRAS EX drop event, which honestly, it's a really nice thing that we're getting this right now, and it is going to be in a battle format of us going against water type decks. So for those that have built a lightning deck, this is going to be a very good thing to have, and there are some things that you want to make note of and some things you want to be looking out for when you are trying to do this event. Yes, there is going to be exclusive stamina for this event, as you can see in the top right, and as you do these battles, you are going to be getting some of these hourglasses to do event hourglasses. I don't know if this is only available for just the events that are here at the current moment, or if we can save them up for future ones. I think we can save these for future events because it allows you to do it on certain solo battles or events, so we're gonna have to wait and see how that's going to work out. But we do have event exclusive stamina and event exclusive hourglasses, and the way you want to work around this event so that you're able to get the most as you can is, of course, you do want to invest in some type of lightning deck or use whatever lightning Pokemon you do have for your account. Now right now what I'm doing is I'm using the rental deck that we have currently available to us. If you have Lieutenant Surge, I was able to beat the first 3 stages very easily with this rental deck, and then the last one did end up KOing me out just because I had a really bad hand. But that's what's going to happen when you are using a rental deck versus something you made yourself. So you do want to work around having some type of lightning deck, that way you're able to easily KO the LAPRAS EX and some of the other enemies that are inside the battles as well. That way you're able to get a quick KO and you're able to get that stamina flowing, because you don't want to be maxed out on stamina. You want to make sure that you are, every single time you are doing their battle or every single time you look at your stamina bar, that is not full. That way it's able to keep on refilling, and once it refills, you're able to keep on getting these rewards that you have a chance of getting, because the packs aren't guaranteed after every fight. But I do think, as most of these games, of these card games, when it comes to their events, that the higher in difficulty that you are actually going against, the higher chance those chance rewards have to drop. So I do expect the beginner stage to actually have the least amount of chance to get those chance rewards, while the expert stage has the highest chance at getting those expert rewards. That's why there's a couple of difficulties, and you do, of course, want to make sure that you're completing all of these extra battle tasks that we have here, like using every single type of rarity card, winning the battle by turn 12, beat the battle without the opponent getting any points, because these hourglasses for the wonder share are, of course, very important when you are trying to snipe those Pokemon or those cards that you want for your decks, so that you're able to use them when you get the chance. So these are some really good rewards that we are getting from this event, and of course there are a couple of cards that we are looking forward to as well, such as the LAPRAS EX that we have at the bottom here that you're going to be going against in the event itself, and also the Butterfree that is able to heal Pokemon as well for the grass type deck if you are already looking forward to that. We do have Clefairy, Pikachu, and Mankey as well. So you want to make sure there are a couple of things that you want to get done. One is that you are using a lightning type deck for this event, because of course you want to have the easiest time to go against these decks. But the main thing is that when we are grinding this event, there are a couple of things you want to make sure you're looking at. One is that you want to make sure that when you're doing this event, you're doing this event until you get 2 of each card. So that is 2 Mankeys, 2 Pikachus, 2 Clefairies, 2 Butterfrees, and 2 LAPRAS EX. Now, of course, you don't want to waste any of your Pokemon Gold that you have at the current moment. If you have some, or if you bought some, just wait for the stamina bar to refresh. It's not worth the extra resources when it comes to getting these cards. You do want to prioritize getting the LAPRAS EX and the Butterfree to 2 copies of, because those are the max that you could possibly get when it comes to putting them on a deck. So you do want 2 of each, and if you want more for the flare, that's available to you as well if you get lucky. But you do want to try to go for 2 Mankey, 2 Pikachu, 2 Clefairy, 2 Butterfrees, and 2 Laprases. That way you're able to have the max of what you need to get, and then you can spend the rest of the event stamina just getting the rest of these chance rewards, such as the shine dust, so that you can get your flares, and also getting these shop tickets, which you can use, which these are very important in the shop. That way you're able to pick up these monthly and weekly, I think they're weekly, but monthly hourglasses that we have here, so that you're able to do more pulls on your packs, and you're able to get way more than what you have at the current moment, which these are refreshed monthly in terms of hourglasses, and you're able to build up these hourglasses so that you can pull on packs. You get a special shop ticket, or even covers for some of the cards that you have in the game, or picking up the rest of these item cards that you're probably going to be looking for inside of your decks. We can go in the event once because I think I still have one more stamina that I can do, and try our best to beat the last stage with the rental deck, because I know a lot of people probably don't have the electric deck already built out or have a full deck built out. I just really hope a lot of us aren't going in with fire, because I am a fire main deck and I sadly am not going to be able to clear this with my own deck. So I'm going to have to wait and see how that's going to work out when it comes to using another deck that I don't have fully built out. Now, there is two things I want to make note of before we go into the event, is that if you're using the rental deck, go ahead and use it. You can beat up to the advanced stage pretty easily, which I was able to do. I don't know about the expert yet. If you are able to clear it, then go ahead and use it. If not, you don't want to waste your stamina getting KO'd and not getting the rewards. You want to go ahead and just spam the advanced one if you can. I know a lot of people don't have a fine-tuned electric deck at the current moment, and I don't want you to go ahead, since this event is out, and go ahead and go into the pack, start pulling on the Pikachu pack, getting the Zapdoses, getting the Pikachus, just so that you're able to clear this event. Because remember, this event's here for a limited amount of time. By the time you pulled your deck, this event's probably going to be gone. The stamina is probably going to be overfilled, and not only that, we're going to have another event in the future that maybe is weak towards fire, weak towards water, and you just wasted all your hourglasses, all your Pokegold, all your daily packs on building a brand new deck just for this event, when this event's already gone. So you don't want to overly stress on which packs you're going to be opening or which difficulty you're going to be going on. Use what you can beat. If you can use a certain deck to beat a certain difficulty, get up to that difficulty and continuously beat that. When you have the chance, try your best to get to the expert rewards. If not, you want to just go ahead and beat what you are able to, because you don't want to waste all your resources trying to build a deck for this and then end up in a spot where you can't build any more decks in the future because you over prioritize trying to clear out this event. So there is going to be some aspect of FOMO in it. We're going to see if we are able to clear the advanced or the expert difficulty with the rental deck that we are able to have, which has Electabuzz, Magnemite, and also the Voltorb. Now, I did get an okay hand. We started off with the Electabuzz, which is what I like to start off with. We have the Magnemite and we have the Voltorb here, and we also have a Pokeball as well, so we can actually thin out our deck quite a bit. And we might also be able to potentially one-shot this Psyduck if we get lucky. What we don't want to happen is for them to pull out Starmie, for them to pull out the Lapras very early without us getting built up, because that's going to be very hard for us to deal with. We do have the energy already, which is really nice. We can thin out our deck with these Pokeballs, getting the Pikachu, which is perfect for our Raichu that we can get out very soon. And then we can pull out another one so that we can get a card that we would like in the future. And we're going to go ahead and end our turn. Now, the main thing is that we got to wait so that we can use Thunder Punch. Again, the really scary parts of this event are waiting to see if they pull out the Golduck. The Golduck does hit pretty hard for the opponent, especially, there we go, 70 damage for a 90 health enemy. So it is really hard to basically fight this exact card, just because they're going to be one-shotting you, which is the problem. And hopefully that's not the case when you go do your matches, because if you get a bad hand and you can't set up your team very early, he's going to be able to one-shot the rental deck if this is what you're going to be using, which I think is really nice. Now, this is going to expire after 10 uses, so you really want to make sure you're getting the most bang for your buck with this rental deck. And then whenever this is finished, or you finish up all your trial usages, you're gonna have to wait and see what you're gonna be able to use with your own cards in your deck. You're gonna go ahead and evolve Voltorb, and we're gonna go ahead and use Electabuzz. Hopefully getting heads, we can possibly, oh wow, we did get a heads. That's perfect, because we get the weakness. That's a one-shot to the Golduck, which is absolutely perfect. He doesn't have any other things built up on his side, so we actually might be able to beat the expert, and we can actually one-shot this as well in our next attack if he doesn't get into Starmie, which hopefully that's not the case. The Misty got bad luck. Good, because I needed that. And he has a Golduck on reserve. We're not going to let him bring out the Golduck for free. So what we're going to be doing here So we're actually going to be stacking up a Raichu, and then we're going to go ahead and attack with Thunder Punch, giving us a... Doesn't matter. We are going to be doing damage to ourselves, but we are going to be able to KO the Staryu. And our next attack, or our next character that we will be going against, will be giving us the last point. Hopefully, he hasn't KO'd our Electabuzz, but it seems like this was going to happen at the current moment, just because he now has the access to the Aqua Edge. And this is where it gets a little scary, just because now he's able to one-shot a majority of this rental deck. I can survive with Electrode's HP. So right now, what we're trying to do is build up Raichu's damage up to a certain point. He's able to do 140 off of his Thunderbolt. So what we're trying to do is get him to where he needs to be. We're going to have to sack the Electrode this time. We're going to retreat the Electrode in a quick second. And then we're going to use Raichu's damage to be able to KO everybody on their field, anybody that they want to. And we pretty much win this. So it is possible to win with the rental deck when it comes to Lieutenant Surge's rental deck. The only problem is it takes a little bit of a good hand and a little bit of good RNG for you to be able to do so, which kind of sucks. But with having the free cost retreat from the Electrode, you are able to go ahead and pull energy out with Magnemite, with Raichu, and of course finish the game off with the Thunderbolt from Raichu. We love to see it. We love to see it. And I'm a little sick, so my voice is not the best, but we did beat the expert difficulty with the rental deck from Lieutenant Surge, which is absolutely amazing. Again, we have limited uses for this, and you do want to grind the expert ones as much as you can, so be what you're able to do. So try to get these challenges done, and let's see what we get when it comes to the chance rewards. And we did get a pack from the expert one, which is really nice. Let's go ahead and open up those packs and see what we're able to get in terms of hopefully the Lapras. I did get one Butterfree before this when trying out this event, and hopefully we see what we can get. Oh wow, we get the let's go, the Lapras with Bubble Drain, which is 80 Bubble Drain move with 20 damage for this Pokemon, or healing 20 damage, which is pretty good. So that's one Butterfree, one Lapras. Is absolutely amazing. And now we are going to be going for one more copy of each, would be really nice, and then for 2 copies of each uncommon as well. So that would be a really cool thing to see if we can get one more Lapras to finish up the grind very easily, because this is the MVP and what you exactly want to look for. And we are going to get a Pikachu. There's another new one, so I'll take it. We got a Butterfree, a Pikachu, and a Lapras, which is really nice to see. So other than that, that is going to be it for this video. When it comes to the event itself, you want to make sure you're beating the expert version of the event. You want to make sure you're not overflowing on stamina, and you can use the rental deck to be able to beat the event out if you need help doing so. So other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll wait to the video. See y'all guys in the next one, and peace.